Bitterness is easy, living like a couple. Shades of your children, just another call. Seeing superstition, way it's always been. Pain screaming on the wall. Every time I come across another one that fell apart, everyone is telling me that running away is just a part of the game. That I've got only myself to blame. Only myself to blame. Only myself to blame. Happiness, it ain't easy. Why make it harder than taking your grave? Season superstition, way it's always. Pain screaming on the wall. Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening?
So the EP that we just came out with is actually mostly songs that didn't make it onto our second album. So they're not particularly new. It's just that they were actually, some of them were demos of songs that we had before. A good chunk of the songs that are actually on the second album. And so even before this EP was out, we were playing these songs on the road, and they've changed up a lot. And I think it was just a nice opportunity to package something with, a cover that we never actually officially released, and then also push another single from the second album. So it's actually more than it really is an EP. It's really an extended play of the LP. And in a sense, it's really, it's like bonus material from Drinking from a School.
We went into recording the second album. I think we came out with 14 or 15 completed songs, and 3 of those songs, which happened to be our favorite, didn't make the album because they're a little more artistic. We just enjoy playing them a lot, and so we were so happy to be able to release this and push a single. So accomplish many things in this EP.
Jump in whenever you get home. Start it off. So our origin story is that we started first as a band called Monsters Calling Home, and it started when I used to work for Collaboration, this nonprofit that puts on talent shows across the nation, and I wrote this song called Monsters Calling Home with Joe. I didn't write it with him. We went on a camping trip to Zion, and we talked about our immigrant family, and then I ended up writing this song about immigrant parents and shared it with Joe, and then demoed it with Daniel, and then from there, Daniel, in his violin circles, because they're very vibrant, Jennifer was one of the ringleaders of the Valley organization of violins.
Vice president.
Yeah, actually, not the leader, vice president. She kind of
Vice president of violins.
Yeah.
Valley violins.
Jennifer was the
Never,
vice
ever
president of
existed.
violins. And while that was happening, Sally had just walked across the street with her bike, because she's really good at riding bikes.
Really good.
She walks bikes.
Yeah, she's really good bike walker.
The bike ride Sally.
So from there, we all were like, oh, I have parents. And so we decided to get together and play for Collaboration. And then
It's a true story.
And then what happened with Run River North? How did we get there, Sally?
Just through a lot of songwriting and growing, being able to have a team, gain a team of managers and all this stuff, we kind of decided to keep the story of Monsters Calling Home going with the song, but we wanted to kind of grow as a band. What's Chapter 2 look like for us as a group? And we thought Red River North kind of encapsulated that well. So, yeah.
It's also the easiest name for Asian parents to say because it was like 5 R's. So it's really good.
I think in the beginning it was more of Alex. He brought the general idea of a song with the lyrics because he's mainly the songwriter. But sonically, it's more open to everyone and anyone that has an idea. Then they present it, and we kind of just build upon that. And that's the beauty of being in this band is we're all very open-minded to different ideas. Trying different things, trying different sounds, and so I think, with that open-mindedness, our sounds have naturally transitioned from like whereas it was folk in the beginning, but going into more of indie rock or alternative rock, and so the creative process is very open here and honest, which is really great.
Well, if you have a bad idea, we'll call it out.
Yeah.
It's interesting though. I was thinking about this today. We are writing our 3rd album, and I feel like because we've done this twice already, we all kind of know what it takes to write a song, and so everyone is much more confident in their songwriting. And I'd say the way our band operates is very democratic, so whatever serves the song the best will be what becomes. It's pretty awesome seeing it, how different it is now versus what it was when we started the band. This is our craft now, and it's pretty cool to see how far it's gone.
I think before the albums and before the label and whatnot, definitely for me it was a lot of Fleet Foxes, Tallest Man on Earth, Lisa Hannigan, and other kind of cool singer-songwriters, I guess. And then we got to work with Phil Heck, who did the Fleet Foxes albums. And then everyone has different ones. Like it really does. Like you name a band, someone probably in the band probably likes them or hates them.
I think collectively our musical influences is vast and it's encyclopedic. So collectively, a song can go any direction, and that's half the fun of writing songs in this group.
We didn't name anybody though, so too bad. Just kidding. That's again, it's like in terms of like if we've all had the same stereotypical like a 2nd generation immigrant story, it's like some of us had to an extent. Like Daniel and Jennifer played violin for most of their childhood. I played saxophone in an orchestra.
Alto?
Tenor, but played French horn parts because there was no saxophone in one of these. So it's just long whole notes. So Allie's like become a musician, I think, in this band, and found her voice that way. And so I think there isn't a stereotype. There are like remnants of it in our lives, but I think being in this band has become a story in and of itself. So like I think that's why like the first album was really about like our parents and the story, but like everything else from now until we stop making this stuff is like we're just creating the story that hopefully other people can like bounce off ideas or say no, that's not me or whatever. So it's fun. It's interesting because like it's very different. I think Joe's experience at every show that we play is super telling of what we're like. He grabs a drink with anybody that offers him a drink, and like it has nothing to do with being Asian. It's just like, hey, the music's there, and then if it's good, which is 100% of the time, he'll have someone to drink with after the show, and it could be completely a non-issue like that, or I think it's yeah I guess we could want it to not be about our race, but like in this business, like you're seeing our faces, so we can't take this face off. So John Woo, but like you just have to keep talking about it in a authentic, intelligent way. And something that I always thought, the term Asian American actually is just like pretty recent. Like I think it's just from the 70s too. And I think more than the Asian or the American part, it's like what does that dash look like? And I think that's what we're trying to like figure out and write the story for, because there's so much Asian and then there's so much American, and I think we're just trying to figure out what the little dash part is. So.
I think, yeah, I got this. I think if you're absolutely obsessed and driven by something, go do that. If you're not, and if you think it's just fun, don't do it. You know, I don't think any of us went into this thinking we would be musicians, but we've stuck it through because we wanted it. You know, we want to do this, and I think we faced a lot of opposition. So whatever it is you want to do, if you really want it, do it. If not, you should probably figure that what it is that drives you. Because if you don't have that, you're gonna give up.
Actually, you shouldn't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
So that we could get on the show that you're trying to get on. Because, it's already really tough. We don't really make. It's not like we're supporting great brand lives. We're doing this, and every day is a struggle to like make music. So if you are questioning it, don't do it. But then if you have a good reason for me, if you're gonna argue me and do it, then that should be a reason to do it. Because you really shouldn't. There's so many other things you can do that could be more stable. So you really have to want to do it, and you really have to hear from yourself and other people that you shouldn't do it, and then you still want to do it after that. So something crazy in you has to be like, yeah, I'll do it even though it's a daily struggle. I think we tell ourselves as a band sometimes, like, it's just really, should we do this? And that's like a daily question you have to ask. So if you can't ask that every moment, then yeah, don't do it.
Don't be afraid of rejection. Just grow some balls and deal with it. And learn from your mistakes. Bravery balls.
Grow some balls.
Grow some balls.
Like basketball.
Cantaloupe. Watermelon balls.
Had to choose a place to go, where would you go?
I would go to In-N-Out, or somewhere that reminds me of home. So Korean food, In-N-Out or Korean food, or Thai food actually recently has been really good.
Yeah, or tacos. Part of my go-to. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, any kind of taco.
I've never had it.
It's good. It's good. It's good, Roy.
Or is it? We should try it.
I guess I gotta try some.
Let's go together with Roy.
What about you, Jen? Where do you go?
Go to Del Taco.
Really? That's actually good because
I love Del Taco.
it's hard to find outside of California.
That's dirty.
I'm learning today.
Del Taco. Chicken soft tacos.
Ooh, sorry.
fries. What's the fries?
I think Denny's is kind of a band
That's
favorite. It's everywhere.
So we're classic foodies. Really high-end shit.